And now, it's time for Hot Seat Highlights with Wally George. Stand by for a hard-hitting commentary by Wally on the issues of the day. And you'll be seeing highlights from the most explosive and controversial hot seat shows over the past 6 years. And now, here he is, the original voice of controversy on television, Wally George.
Am I sitting up straight enough, Jeff? Jeff always says, sit up straight, Wally. Okay, yes, sir, I'm sitting up straight at attention here. Welcome, everybody. Here we go. It's Friday. And we're starting another big weekend. This is going to be a kind of an exciting weekend for me because I'm going to be working this weekend on the taping of the new Roller Games show, which I'm going to be a part of. I'm going to be their commentator. So this weekend, I'm going to be working on Roller Games, which debuts all over America on about 150 major television stations across America in mid-September. I'll tell you more about that. So this weekend, I'm going to be doing some of the taping of my commentaries and things for the new exciting Roller Games. It's just going to be an exciting thing to be a part of. They say it's going to be the major smash of the new season in syndication, so we're certainly hoping, for my sake. I can use the money. All right. On this Friday, as you know, we're here every day, Monday through Friday. We have a commentary every day, and then we show you some of the most exciting moments from the past 6 years of my Hot Seat show. And don't forget, tomorrow night, every Saturday night, we have a brand new Hot Seat show. We got a wild show for you tomorrow night, 11 to 12 midnight, as we debate on the hostage situation, the terrorist situation in Lebanon, etc. We're going to really, and then, of course, a debate on the legalization of marijuana. It's really a roaring, fiery show. We taped it Wednesday, so I know, I can tell you, don't miss it. Tomorrow night, 11 to 12 midnight, with my live studio audience right here on KDOC TV 56. Okay, on today's show, we're going to be having some highlights. We're going to go back to 1987 and present a bit with the loudmouth Baptist preacher, Dr. R.L. Heimers. And boy, he really is a strange preacher. And he's going to be debating me on the Jim and Tammy Baker episode. Then we'll go back to 1988. And, you know, we've had mud wrestlers on. We've had hot oil wrestlers on. We've had spaghetti wrestlers on. Now we're going to have a girl named Angel who has a new nightclub, and she features hot cream wrestling. Where will it all end? Where will it all end, folks? Okay, so that's our show. And then, of course, we do my commentary. First, I want to introduce in the booth directing us today on this Friday, we have the inimitable, the amazing, and talented Jeff Bingham in the booth. There he is, okay. On audio, the ludicrous and amazing Steve Hoffmaster.
You step in this circle and I'll deal with you.
Oh,
Do you understand me now?
I understand you, you little wimp. It's easy for you to say that hiding out in the booth. I'm going to put him on the hot seat one of these days. On Chiron, we have the amazing Claudia Drager. She must not be in a good mood today. Okay. Tiffany Tran is directing on the floor. Get into shape, Tiffany. And my producer is my lovely wife and mother of Holly George, Janice George. Oh, there's Holly. Okay. Okay. Now, see, Don Englehart's in engineering, and I believe we have Scott in master control. Now it's time for my commentary of the day. Everybody pay attention, it's commentary time. Now, you probably have seen the news stories about these porno news racks. I'm talking about the news racks that you've seen on street corners in Southern California featuring sexually explicit material. In other words, featuring pornography. Well, the city council in San Fernando is seeking to force the owners of these news racks to cover up the racks so that sexually explicit pictures or headlines cannot be seen in those racks. Now, I say that is not going far enough. These porno news racks are a disgrace. They should not be allowed in Southern California anywhere, covered up or not. Why should we permit pornography to be peddled on the streets of Los Angeles in news racks? Huh? Little children can put quarters in those racks and then be exposed to this pornographic filth. It's bad enough that this garbage is sold in adult bookstores and in some magazine stands, but it is ludicrous to allow these smut peddlers to sell their sick product in news racks alongside legitimate newspapers. I say we must ban these porno news racks once and for all. I'll be right back. We're back, Wally George, here on this Friday edition of Hot Seat Highlights. Glad to see you, glad to see you. Join me on Monday. Every Monday night, you know, we're on the radio with a 3-hour radio special on KLAC. We will soon begin our 4th year on that great station, KLAC, country music station, and also the home of the Kings, the home of the Lakers, and the home of the Wally George Great American Radio Show. Every Monday night, 7 to 10 p.m., we take your phone calls. And we have ludicrous guests on as well. And so join us Monday night. Monday night, we have a wild show for you. We're going to have former Governor Edmund G. Brown on my radio show, Irv Rubin of the Jewish Defense League, and we're also going to be having Ray Richmond, TV critic from The Register, talking about the TV shows for the new season. A big show, and you can call in and get involved Monday night. 7 to 10 p.m. We'll also have open forum, KLAC 570 on the AM dial. Okay? Okay. Now, let's go back to 1987, and we have this loudmouth Baptist preacher, and sometimes I wonder if he went into the right field. This is Dr. R.L. Heimers. You might recall he was the one who prayed that a member of the Supreme Court would die because he believed in pornography. I don't know. Anyway, we had Dr. Heimers on back in '87, and we debated the Jim and Tammy Baker affair, and here's what happened. Watch. R.L. Heimers, and Dr. Heimers, let's try to stick to the issue at hand here. I say that
You say that all of these creeps that call themselves TV evangelists
no, we're talking about
should
Jim
go
Baker.
on, I say they should be taken off, and I say Jim Baker belongs in his pad in Palm Springs, not back on TV stealing people's money.
I'm saying this, Pastor. Jim Baker made one mistake in his life.
Baloney.
He spent 15 minutes in a hotel room with Jessica Hahn, and I have news for you.
And he spent hours with a bunch of men, and the book's coming.
Now wait a minute.
There it is in Time Magazine, and the book's coming out.
How do you know, Pastor? Were you there with him?
The book's coming out. The book's coming out. The book is coming out.
Hey, remember what he said a minute ago? He who was without sin cast the first stone. How about it, Pastor? Why are you casting so many stones?
This guy doesn't belong on television. He doesn't have anything to say to the American people.
Well, I don't think you belong in the pulpit. What do you think?
Reverend, listen. Jim and Tammy Baker, the PTL was built by them. It's their organization. They started it. They owned it. It's their organization. If the people in it want them, they should have it.
Yeah, right on, right on.
I suppose you think that because Hitler built the fascist party that he should have had Germany.
Don't try to bring
it makes about as much logic.
I go along with that.
Yeah.
He goes along with it.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. David,
He said
David,
I go
don't-
along with
no,
that.
he wouldn't. He's
No,
kidding.
you
He's
don't
kidding
talk for him now. He already said he went along with it.
David, you're kidding.
Too late.
You're kidding.
Too late. He goes
Jim-
along with Hitler.
What I'm saying,
No
Pastor...
wonder he-
Hold on.
Hitler.
That's his right-hand man. He goes along.
Jim and Tammy Baker's organization has nothing to do with Hitler's Germany.
Right. Now,
Their
But you said you
organization,
went along
just
with
like
that.
Wally,
I heard you
just
say
like
it.
Wally built this organization, this is his, he ought to have it.
that's right. That's right. Now, I say this. Let me say this. I say this whole thing has been going way out of proportion.
I do too. I agree with you. It's way out of proportion.
No, and I'll tell you why. I don't think Jim Baker seduced Jessica Hahn. I think Jessica Hahn seduced Jim Baker. That's what I think.
Well,
Okay, let's go to the audience. Come on up.
that reveals a lot about you, Wally, doesn't it?
No, why?
It reveals that
Because-
she could seduce you. She couldn't
No,
seduce.
no.
She couldn't seduce anybody that's any good.
Jessica Hahn is a bimbo, and
Right,
she's
right.
proven it.
And so is Jim Baker and his wife with an inch of makeup on.
Oh,
her face.
now, hey, you could use about 4 inches of makeup, Pastor.
You got 4 inches on.
Yes, go ahead.
You've got 4 inches
Never
on,
mind.
Wally.
Go ahead, yes.
Yes, my name is Marian Benoit,
Go ahead.
and I work in Palm Springs. And I really believe they made their money and they should deserve to go back. First of all, I believe there's so many people, they have lots of money, and they give it to people. And I really believe that you should not be mad at them, and they should go back to their thing because
Right
that's
on.
their...
Yeah, that's good. Okay. See, all right, next. All right, next, yes. You see, she's forgiving.
The Bible says that a pastor must be of good behavior, not greedy for money, 1 Timothy 3:2 and 3. And Jim Baker violates both of those principles. He isn't of good behavior, and he is greedy for money. So according to 1 Timothy 3:2 and 3, he doesn't deserve to be a pastor. Now, I'm not saying he shouldn't go back on and have a variety show or some other kind of a program, but he doesn't have anything. Yeah, he could go on with Dolly Parton, but he hasn't got anything to say. He hasn't got anything to say from a religious standpoint.
Well, I say this. Let me wind this whole thing up, Pastor. Okay, thank you. Let me wind this whole thing up by saying this. I say, no, that's all the time we're going to have. That's all the time we're going to have, pal. All right.
Oh, let him go.
Hold on. One more question, but first, all right, go ahead.
All right. What kind of wax do you use for your head?
Oh, a perfect way to wind up that interview. What kind of wax do you use for your head? Well, if he's going to kid Jim and Tammy, why, he got to take it too. Okay, and remember, Pastor, once again, he who is without sin, as I said before, let him cast the first stone. Right? Coming up, and this is a great parlay from Dr. R.L. Heimers, Pastor Heimers. We go to Angel from Angel's Hot Cream Wrestling Salon. I'll be right back. Stay where you are.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
And we're back, Wally George here with our Friday Hot Seat Highlights program. Don't forget, tomorrow night, every Saturday night, a brand new Hot Seat show. We tape a new show every Saturday night. The original Voice of Combat, Voice of Confrontation, our 7th year. Can you believe our lucky 7? Lucky 7. It's going to be a lucky 7th year. 7th year of Hot Seat. Tomorrow night, we debate the hostage situation. Our hostages over in Lebanon, the Shiite Muslims and Iran. I say we go in there and bomb the heck out of them, and then we have some idiot little peacenik liberal pantywaist who says, oh no, we've got to be diplomatic. No military. We're going to be debating that along with marijuana and a lot of other things. Tomorrow night, 11 to 12 midnight, right here. Hey, don't forget, speaking of that, we tape my Hot Seat show every Wednesday evening at approximately 6 p.m. I want to invite you to come down here for a taping of Hot Seat. The tickets are free. You can call the numbers coming up on your screen right now, as a matter of fact. Call right now, leave your, there's the numbers. Leave your name and your telephone number with the operator and tell her how many tickets you want. And we'll invite you to come down for a taping of Hot Seat, okay? I'm looking forward to meeting you in person in the studio here. And then, of course, we tape the show Wednesday and play it back the following Saturday night from 11 to 12 midnight. We tape it about... All right, I got your... I'll give it in a minute. Where was I now? Now I forgot where I was. Oh, yes. We tape it on Wednesday at about 6 p.m., and we play it back on Saturday night. The 714 area code, call right now, 999-5000. 999-5000. The 714 area code. In the 213 area code, you can dial 464... 464-6111. Call right now, 714-999-5000. 213 area code 464-6111. Call now and reserve your tickets for my hot seat taping. The tickets, of course, are free. Look forward to seeing you real soon. Okay. Now we go back to last year, 1988, when Angel came to visit us. She's also known as Renee Vickery. She changed her name to Angel, and she opened a hot cream wrestling, female wrestling salon. The first of its kind. Whoopee. Let's say hello to Angel from last year. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Michael. Inside. Now, hold on. Everybody. Hold it. Now, wait a minute. Hold it. Renee, now everybody knows who's been watching this show for 6 years. You've been on several times. Hold it, gang. You were known as Renee. Why are you now calling yourself Angel?
Oh, that's my stripping name.
Stripping name!
The reason that I call myself Angel when I strip is because I don't quite take it all off. You now have your own club here in Orange County, and it's... No, the club is located in Long Beach. It's called Rumors right now, and it'll be called Angels in about 3 weeks.
So, okay, but
it's going through the
it's called Rumors and soon to be Angels. Well, what do you do in this indecent club over there?
Well, we're open like from 12 noon till 2 in the morning, and we serve lunches with a view.
Don't give me a commercial.
I'm telling you what we do.
Hold on. That almost sailed over my head. You serve lunches with a view. Now, what does that exactly mean? Do you have big windows? Is that what?
Oh, Wally, don't try to play innocent. Don't try to play innocent. You've been to these places.
This is our manager. This is our manager.
Who is this guy sitting beside you?
He's our manager. He does all the...
I manage the club.
Now, what do you mean you have lunch with a view? What kind of view do you have?
Well, there are no windows, no. But
so what happens during lunch?
While you're eating, right in the center of the nightclub is a dance floor, and that is where girls strip while you're eating.
Oh! Now, hey, it used to be only at night. Now even lunches aren't safe anymore. Hey, before you know it, they'll be having breakfast with a view. Now, what about this hot cream wrestling that you do at nighttime? What is hot cream wrestling?
Okay, every Wednesday through Saturday night at approximately 9 o'clock, we start a show where girls wrestle men, whoever wants to.
Oh, wrestle men! What about the what is this hot cream stuff?
Well, they wrestle the men in hot cream.
Well, how do they get the hot cream on them?
The men in the audience rub it on them.
Oh! Hey, what do these girls look like who you have?
I think I have a couple of them with me.
Where are they? So these are all... We only got 30 seconds. Hold it.
We have approximately 30 girls that work there, And it's located at 2310 West Pacific Coast Highway.
If I have anything to do with it, I'm gonna close you all down. You're out of here. It's shocking. It's horrifying, folks. Hot cream wrestling. Lunch with a view? Oh, come on. I'll be right back. It's terrible. Oh.